Happy Friday, everyone. Day 5. Welcome back. If you've been here before, if you're new, thanks for stopping by. Hit that follow button and turn your notifications on so you can continue to follow us on our journey from nothing to becoming a full-time eBay seller. So today we've got a couple things to go over, and we appreciate you guys stopping by again. We're going to go over our wins from yesterday, some of the things that didn't work out so well. You guys will get to know me a little bit better. And then we're also going to go over some of the things that we use for research purposes on the eBay site itself. Start looking at some of our traffic patterns and seeing if anything we're doing is actually helping drive our sales. So stay tuned for that. We'll also kind of go over the things that we're going to post for sale today, strategies that we're going to do heading into the weekend, and just kind of some takeaways from, our first kind of full week of going full time. So we're going to start with yesterday, things that went well, things that didn't go well, kind of where we ended up. So looking at our report here, I'll turn it. You guys can see our sheet here. So day 4, get to 100. Total sold $20.49 sold. Definitely a little bit away from our goal of $100, guys. And that puts us a couple days in a row of being short of that goal. Starting to rethink maybe our goal should be related around traffic we're driving on eBay instead of monetary value. Potentially the amount of followers that we get or conversion rate. I'm open for ideas, guys. What would you consider tracking success as? Dollar rate would be great, but right now we also have to track things that are just continuing to go in our direction, and then I think the dollars will also come. So let's talk about a couple things that did go well for us. The sales, $20.49. We sold 4 cards, so we're back, on the grind of selling cards, more listing cards, more cards being sold. We didn't really have any traction in our other categories, and we didn't list there either. So I think there's something to be said there as far as where we're going to gain traction. I think if we be a little bit more sporadic in the things that we post, we're probably going to see more sporadic results. I think that would make sense. So 4 cards sold. I'll take that. We did get a new buyer, too, to the account, so hopefully it's someone we can lock in for future sales as well. We increased our X views and our YouTube views. We got our new YouTube video out, so consistency there. We're trying to build a brand, trying to show you guys what it's like every day in the trenches, in the grind. It's not all making hundreds of dollars every day doing this. I mean, we're lucky that we're making anything right now, right? We're just getting started. So yesterday we killed it on total cards listed, guys. So we got the scanner out. We decided that we were going to try to get some volume out on that Don Russ box, and we got 103 cards out and listed yesterday. So we'd only got 98 cards out the previous, I think, 3 days combined. So the scanner definitely helps make things go a lot quicker. I would say the photo quality, it's not going to be the same as manually taking them with the box, and we'll probably use the photo box for the majority of our cards. But for these low $2 to $5 cards that aren't reflective, I think that's going to be great. So if you guys want any help or have any questions about getting one of those started, let me know. I've kind of been through that process already, and I would be happy to help you. So most cards in a day, that's definitely something to build off from. We also ended and relisted 200 of our oldest listings. I don't know that was the right move to do. There's something about ending the listings and then relisting them and to kind of drive traffic, but we might be doing too much at once. So I think I'm going to refrain from doing that here today and maybe through the weekend. We're not going to end anything and relist it. We're just going to continue to post and go from there. All right, and then let's see what else we did yesterday. Oh, that is another strategy. Out of the 103 cards that we got listed yesterday, we staggered them. So we did like 10 1 hour, 10 another hour, I think 20 another hour. We staggered it out over several hours to show kind of activity throughout the day. No idea if that helps or not. I think we'll have to look back at some of our data and we'll be able to track it from there. So the cards that we sold, let's see, the Puka rated rookie, we sold 3 of those for $18. Josh Allen Prism for $249. Funny, actually, because I said I ended a bunch of those cards and then restarted them the other day. I ended the quarterbacks, and the only one that sold was Josh Allen, the defensive player for the Jaguars. So I thought that was funny. We ended 100 and some, I think, quarterback cards and accidentally ended a defensive player, and that's the one that sold. So you never know. All right, guys, so that was yesterday for us in a nutshell, I think. Like I said, we did have some good wins. We're increasing our social media footprint. We got the most cards ever listed. And, woke up this morning, too, and we had another card already sold this morning. So we have now sold something every single day. And we're not hitting our goal of $100, but once again, we just pulled that goal out of the air. So we're selling something every day. We're growing our social media every day. We got our first subscriber on our YouTube channel today from non-family, I think. So that was cool, right? I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel and just showing up. So thank you for that, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy our content. If there's anything you guys want to see or any other teams that you enjoy seeing, players you enjoy seeing, behind-the-scenes processes, things you're struggling with potentially, let me know. I'm here to kind of help grow and all that good stuff. So, all right. What else do we got today? So we covered yesterday. Today I want to go over a little bit on the eBay side of things and the performance tab specifically. So this is where you can kind of track your numbers and see how things are going from day to day, week over week, month over month. You can kind of change a lot of the different filters. And I think we need to use this data a lot more to kind of see what times we should be posting things, what specific players are maybe hitting, what's driving the traffic to our site. There's a lot of different stuff that eBay provides for research purposes. We just haven't had the time to sit down and really drill down on all of it, but I do want to just kind of show you some of the things that they provide. So I'm going to flip the camera around here real quick. All right, we'll zoom out here. So if we go to performance, let's look at our traffic. So at the traffic tab over here, I'll zoom in here, and let's go for the past 7 days. So you can kind of change over here, and we've got it set to the past 7 days. So 7 days versus the prior 7 days, our traffic is up 41.5%. Our listing views are up over 104%. Our quantity sold, 180%. Click-through rate, 0.2, that's up 43.7%. And the sales conversion rate is up 36.6%, up to 5.6. I'm not really sure how all of those negative, like if it was up 36.6, but it's at 5.6. I don't know how you can have a negative sales conversion rate. So those are things that we need to start looking at and diving a little bit deeper into the data. I'll show you they also have stuff on kind of sales metrics. So let's go there and we'll change that to, let's see, the last 31 days compared to the same period of last month. So we're going to generate a sales report of reviewing your sales. So total sales, $457. Quantity sold, we're up 214% on the bottom there. Our average sales are up 69%. As you can see, there's lots of data here, guys. We can also go into, I'll show you categories here. We can go into our marketing tabs here. We can go into advertising and create different dashboards, different coupons. We can go into all of our active listings here and see how many different views everything has on it. What's our, any watchers on our cards. Here's the most viewed card. Let's see what we have right now. Let's see. And it looks like our internet's being funny. I believe our most viewed card is, we've got a couple Derrick Henry autographs that we've been waiting to move. So there's lots of data in here, guys, to go through and sort through. When we are starting to be a little bit more strategic as far as what types of cards we're going to go after, instead of not just what we have around to post, then we'll start going through and using their tools a little bit more. Seeing, what's the top selling player, what's average selling price for the top autographs, and, start shopping a little bit more. So last night we did actually buy our first autograph card in a while. So I'm excited about that. Probably a year or two ago, we started adding just autos here and there just for fun and to flip and make a little bit of money. But now we've just kind of quit doing that, and it's good to get back into that. So what did we get? We got purchase history. I'll show you guys here. I was pretty excited with it. Well, once again, our internet is deciding to not cooperate. So we'll save that for another day. We'll unbox it when it gets here, guys, and I'll show you that. But, here we go. We got it done. So, Tyler Scott auto, wild card, metallics, clean looking card. That card for $3.85, including shipping. You're not going to make $1 million off that card, but an autograph for a starting player, less than $5 that looks, flashy like that. Something that'll always draw attention. So I was happy about that, and I think maybe tonight we'll look at adding a couple more going into the weekend. So speaking of the weekend, we do have a strategy that we're trying. So I want to stay consistent with posting every single day. My family and I, like I said, we're doing this for flexibility as well. So I don't necessarily want to be down here posting hundreds of cards throughout the weekend. So something we're going to be trying today is we're going to be staggering our listings like we did yesterday, but for different days. So here's my thoughts. Here's my goals. We're going to get through this box of Donruss today. I think there's roughly 180, maybe 190 cards left in there. So if you remember, I said we set a record yesterday with 103 cards posted. I'd like to push that scanner to the limit. I realize these are low value cards, but I would like to get an idea of quantity. How much could we do? Can we get almost 200 cards out in a day? Once those start being $5, $10, $20, $100 cards, that's a lot more money in total volume. So let's see what we can do. I'd like to get those cards all done and then stagger them out through today and the rest of this weekend, so that a couple times on Saturday, a couple times on Sunday, we just have things that are going to automatically post for us. So that's the goal today. Get through those, get them on the board, and then kind of get through to our weekend. Forward thinking, I would like to maybe make like 50 to 100 drafts of cards just to save kind of in my eBay folder. If something happens, get sick or anything happens, it's nice just to have something on standby that we can post and not miss a day. I really want to make sure that we're posting stuff every day. Same with the videos for you guys too. So maybe I can make some behind the scenes videos of a couple things that we do around here and just kind of save them in my back pocket to post in case we're not physically able to make a live video that day for you. So all right, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. And like I said, if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Please hit that like button, help us grow, or subscribe button, whatever it is. I'm so old, I don't even know what we're doing here. But we're trying to make it happen, and you guys are a big part of that. We're going to end it with following your dreams, doing, what it is that makes you guys happy, and it doesn't seem like work when you're doing things that you really enjoy doing. So once again, I've got the support of my wife and my family, which make this a lot easier for me. But we're doing this from the very bottom, and we're going to grow it into something that we can be proud of. So you guys are going to help make that possible, and you're here from the very beginning. So thanks for your support. We hope everyone has a great weekend. We will be making videos on tomorrow too, so stay tuned for that, and have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by.